Although many comes from the sun, the beach and the good food, here in Crete there are so many different adventures you can take. You can go to a beautiful beach, you can take a little white train up the mountains, you can pick your own orange, you can do so many things here. I'm going to share the 2 trips I took, so I hope you join me. Today I'm going on 2 trips with a little white train. They were selling it from a booth from the sidewalk, so I just walked up and said I would like to take this trip. So I paid 22 euros and the trip took about 3.5 hours. So it's a long trip sitting in that little train. So let's see what the trip has to offer. And the first one is Pleasure of Crete, where we will go up and see a monastery and we will see some small cities. We started out by picking up people that were going on the same trip as me. The first stop was at this monastery. We only had 20 minutes and, well, for me it wasn't enough, but I had to hurry back to the little train. The train headed up in the mountains, and suddenly there were sheep all over us, but that was just fun. The next stop was at Beach World. Here we could taste 4 kinds of honey and the drink ragi. I thought we were going to see some of the honey production, but it was only just a taste room and you could buy the products. Here we also had 20 minutes, and that was enough. Our last stop was at Crete. It's an olive oil distillery.
The branches and the olives fall into the net.
They buy the olives from the farmers, press all the oil out of them, and send the rest back to the farmers to feed the animals. We went into a tasting room and got a lot of information about all the different kinds of olive oil, virgin olive oil and normal olive oil, and there was some tasting. Well, I don't really like olives, so well, I tasted it and no, I still don't like it.
Of cup from this state, it doesn't matter from which side. From this side, we are going
We arrived in Agamarina just in time for lunch, and then I had 2 hours before the next trip started. So yes, I look a little windy. I ordered the Sakinaki cheese. Well, for me it was just baked cheese. It's a bit chewy, but it tastes good. You want to see my view? I paid €6 for this Sakinaki cheese. I don't really know if it's worth the money, but it's good to taste some local cuisines, right? So now I tried it, and I don't think I will try it again, even though I do like it. It's a bit windy today. I hope you can hear what I'm saying. But it's nice because it's actually 28 degrees. So if it wasn't a little bit windy, it would be too hot. I was still a little bit hungry after the Sakinaki cheese, so I ordered a new tzatziki. That was good, just as it should be. Time for the next trip. We started out heading up the White Mountains, arriving in an orange grove.
For the beehives, we have the pure natural honey, which has the flavour of thyme. And in a moment, you can take a spoon and try some of the honey if you wish. Come up and have a taste. Then you can go and pick yourself an orange from the trees. If you want more than one orange, there's bags of oranges here for sale, €2 a bag.
It was fun just to go and look in the trees and see what orange I want to pick. And yeah, they didn't look that nice, but I know that when they get picked, they are going to send to the factories where they're going to polish them, so they'll be nice and orange looking, and then sending it to the supermarket. I also bought a freshly squeezed orange juice. Oh, it was so nice. And it cost €2. I didn't pick up the name of this church, but it was very beautiful. There wasn't time for us to get out of the train, so we only saw it from afar, because we had to hurry into the countryside and see this beautiful church.
Keep
This was our last stop. I'm not really sure why we stopped here because there was nothing here. You could buy something to drink and you could buy some goat cheese. That was it. So now I'm eating goat cheese. And then it was time to head back to Marina. It's a bit chilly tonight. I had to put on a sweater. So I think it's cooled down to about 20 degrees, but it's a lot of wind. So it feels a little bit colder. So tonight it's Greek night. So I'm going to try a buffet with a lot of Greek specialties. So I paid 17 euros for all the food I could eat and all the drinks I could drink. And in the drinks department you can choose wine, water, coffee, beer, Pepsi, Coca-Cola. Well, so 17 euros for all that, that's cheap. Whew. Wow, that was a buffet. There were so many things. I couldn't eat half of it. I don't know if you would call it a restaurant or a cafeteria because it was very busy and people was walking around getting food, getting drinks. So it was very busy and it was very loud. That was all for me this time. In my next video I'm going to a very high recommended restaurant here in Marina called Rustic Garden. I'm not going to say much about the restaurant right now, but well, it felt like I was in the movie set from Mamma Mia. I'll see you there. Bye!
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.